Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it, y'all. And what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scott by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about nothing but hot topics, celebrity gossip, as well as all things reality TV based. Okay, what's going on, you guys? Now, before we get into today's mess, let me let you guys know what's coming up. Okay, so you guys should know by now, I've said it on the last two videos, that I will be on Storm Monroe's platform today. Okay, I will be on the platform today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central Time. That's 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central Time. So make sure y'all are prepared and ready. The link is already on my community wall. So if you ain't seen that link, go on and use that motherfucker, okay? Because it's already out there. So go on, click on that link. Click on that notification bell so you can get your notification for the video because it's coming. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. Also, what you need to be looking out for on my particular platform is this right here. Now, on Saturday morning, be on the lookout for Young, Fresh, and New, where it will be featuring a friend of mine by the name of It's Me D. We'll be talking about his platform, his struggles as a content creator, and many, many more. So tune into that. And also on Sunday morning, catch me and Yakrati sit down and have a conversation about the beef between Cece and Evelyn. Okay, so be on the lookout for that on Sunday morning. Both shows come on at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time for both shows. So make sure you look out for both, okay? So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into this video. Now, this video is going to be a little bit short. I know the last two videos were a little bit over 30 minutes, but this one is going to be a little short, so you ain't got to worry about too much with this one. So we're going to start this thing off with, it's all Potomac stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start this thing off with Candice and Chris. That's who we're going to start this thing off with. Now, according to the JasmineBrand.com, Chris and Candiace Dillard Bassett said that the rumors on the Housewives of Potomac about her husband, it tested her as a wife. That's what she said. So this is what the article stated. It stated that in a recent interview, Candice Bassett had shared the rumors surrounding her husband, that it tested her as a wife. And she explained it by saying, I had to really shoulder him and catch him while he was going through every emotion. He felt defeated. People were questioning his character and questioning who he is as a human being and as a man, questioning his common sense and just following this narrative that had no weight. But Chris, for me, has always been a rock like a mountain. So I learned from watching him just how important it was to give him that steady support and show him, I got you. It's just, once again, me and Chris it's shown me and Chris how strong we are together. And as I elevate, he elevates as well. And as we elevate as a couple, individually, people are going to try to find a way to break us, but we're not going to go anywhere. Chris Bassett was thrown into the mix when Giselle claimed that he made her feel uncomfortable by speaking to her alone in her hotel room during the break from filming last season's reunion. Co-star Ashley Darby also alleged that she felt uncomfortable about Chris DMing her late at night to invite her to a hotel restaurant he manages. Later said that he was getting flirted with a female friend of theirs at a party. Chris was bothered by the news and took to his Instagram Live to address the rumors. In his video, Chris insisted that he was never intended on making anybody feel uncomfortable and that he only DM'd Darby and Giselle when he was responding to their stories. He went on to explain that the experience has been difficult on him, noting how there have been days where he didn't even feel like getting out of bed, knowing that there are people out there who believe what's being said about him. Reflecting on the incident of how things have been difficult for him behind closed doors, Candice expressed, it's really been a dark time in our household just because I don't think either one of us saw a world where someone we thought was a friend would use the Me Too movement to sell tickets to the show. I've always said that I've seen the worst of it in season 5, but what has been cooked up in season 7 is beyond disgusting. I've said many times, come at me all day. I am not always the best at responding, but I can handle it. I feel that no matter how dark it may seem for me, I can deal with that. But why drag my husband into it? A man who literally does nothing but cook for everybody and defend me and really defend them when I'm in a wrong in this show and in this space. It just feels wrong. And it feels like we were violated and my husband was violated. We are commanding airtime for this BS. As Giselle Bryant's claims against Chris, Candiace says her co-star is unhappy with her own life. Candiace said this was not something to be played with, but I guess when you see people happy and when you see something that looks good, it becomes a target, especially when you're unhappy and miserable and you're only used to turmoil and dark and drab foolishness and men who treat you like trash. You're a product of your environment, and we don't receive that. While speaking on the future of their friendship and possible reconciliation, Candiace said it all depends on what Giselle does at the reunion. The ball is in her court as far as how we resolve things, though. I don't see a world where she owns that she has created this narrative for the show. That would be suicide for her. I've seen Giselle get away with not authentically sharing most of her life for 7 seasons. And that's the unfortunate thing for everybody. You have created this entire platform and really spit on the work that women have done to create a Me Too movement for ratings because you have no real business to share. And at the point where you have to run out of real authentic stuff to share, perhaps it's time to go. The Real Housewives of Potomac airs on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo. Now, what I'm going to say about that is that she didn't tell no damn lies. But my thing about this is I really don't understand how she could have ever thought that Giselle was her friend. But I mean, she thought that was her friend. I guess there's really nothing for me to say about that. She thought that was her friend. And there's a lot of times where we have been around motherfuckers where we thought that they was our friends and they really wasn't. I can speak on that because I know the fuck I have. But I'm just saying, though. Giselle was never your friend. She never had your best interest at heart any damn way. So, I mean, girl, yeah. And when they asking you about the friendship, it's like you're still holding out hope for y'all to be friends. But girl, don't say it is based on how she performs at the reunion. Girl, fuck Giselle. She ain't your goddamn friend. She's not. So go to hell. Go to hell. That's all I'm saying. Like, go to hell. Don't be sitting up here playing these games, Candiace. Don't fuck with that girl. Giselle don't give a fuck about you, and that's just that. So we're gonna move on to the next thing, child, and that is this liar right here, Miss Mia Thornton, child. Now Mia made it look like she was finna exit from the show. Now this is what she said. Mia Thornton, and this also comes from the Jasmine brand, Mia Thornton is not turning in her Real Housewives of Potomac hat just yet. The reality star is dispelling rumors about her suspected departure from the program following her altercation with Wendy Osefo. Rumors started swirling not too long after Mia first posted on social media saying, "For the sake of my children, my family, friends, staff, and business partners, I have to move on." She subsequently returned and apologized for initially deleting her Twitter account, leading many to speculate that she was only addressing her actions in response to the criticism she had been receiving. Mia said, "My action towards Wendy was intolerable. It is unfortunate that you will attack my family, friends, and my businesses because of it, based on an edited TV show. While I was committed to drama and entertainment, I must do what's best for me and my partners. Much love, Mia." Now, regardless of the drama, the ladies of RHOP aren't getting rid of Mia that easily. And she said that Bravo is going to have to fire her to get off the show. Mia said, "I, by all means, wouldn't go on social media to announce that I'm leaving the show, right? But I was making an announcement that I just don't have time to feed into everyone's comment and opinions because I have to do what's best for my businesses, my partners, my investors, my kids, my family, my friends. We are all heavily affected. You know, just because I can accept public scrutiny I signed up for it, right, doesn't necessarily make it fair for people to go out and attack my partners. And I have to do what I have to do for what's best for them because that's just the type of person I am. And I just don't think it's fair." As previously reported, Mia was adamant that she was provoked during the drink throwing incident, which she wasn't, despite the fact that she is not proud of her behavior. Wendy Osefo has referred to the beverage hurl as unwarranted and even suggested that it was a ploy for a memorable Housewives moment. Regardless of her motives, Mia's hold herself accountable, stated that she would try to handle situations better in the future. She previously said, I'm going to work on tossing things. I immediately go into this like, oh my gosh, Mia, no one deserves to have anything thrown at them. Like, that's real rude. I will own it. Self-accountability, one-on-one, it's not the nicest thing to do to anybody. Their castmate and former close friend, Karen Huger, was caught in the middle as Mia threw the glass of booze on Wendy. Wendy responded by calling Mia a crater-faced bitch. Whether or not she is able to establish a close relationship with Wendy, Mia seemingly has a lot of love for the professor, writer, public speaker, and political commentary. In reference to Wendy's accomplishments, she said, at the end of the day, we may have this love-hate towards each other. It's like the power of the boss queen. She's such a phenomenal female. She's a powerhouse and she's brilliant. If you ask me, I think when you put two type A personalities together, there's going to be some tension or some martini tosses. Simply put, if you had enough of Mia, it looks like you'll have to turn the channel to something other than the Bravo TV on Sundays at 8/7 Central. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? My thoughts on the situation is that she needs to go. Mia needs to go. She needs to go. Seriously. I don't know who is keeping her on the show. I don't know what she's doing to stay on the goddamn show, but that girl got to go. Seriously, she needs to go. She can't control herself. She got to throw shit. She got to be absolutely extra petty with her bullshit. Like, I feel like Mia be doing the most, and she be doing shit that she really ain't got to be doing. Like, that is just the truth there. She be doing shit that she ain't got to be doing. And you know, she goes on social media, make these grand ass announcements, making it seem like she finna quit or that she a boss. And then she got this going on and she got that going on, as if anybody gives a damn about what she got going on. Don't nobody care about that, Mia. Like, why couldn't you just come on a show and just be transparent about your shit and just be honest with yourself? Because you haven't been honest with any of us on this show. You ain't been honest with none of us, including us reviewers. You ain't been nice to none of us, child. Well, not nice, but you ain't really been, child, I'm nodding off. I don't even remember what I said. But yeah, like, girl, bye. You ain't doing shit. You know you want, and you knew you wasn't leaving anyway. You only did that for some attention. You wanted people to beg your ass to come back. And I feel like if people was on your side, you never would have been trying to do no apology tours and trying to get back in the good graces of the fans, because they don't want you here and they want your ass gone. So that's just something that you're going to have to face and deal with, bitch. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scott About Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy is up out of here. Until the next one, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.